Welcome to my WholePerson Therapeutics presentation. Please note the voice and audio that you will be hearing is a summary of the questions asked. However, for more detailed information, you can read each slide individually. Thank you so much. WholePerson Therapeutics LLC is an occupational and physical disability rehabilitation service. WholePerson Therapeutics seek to resolve the issues of limited access to physical or occupational therapy service on an outpatient basis in the community due to limited, if not absent, resources, limited use of technology that provide scientific evidence-based information supporting client achievement of goals and recovery, reduction in waiting list for clients who are seeking to acquire mobility and seating devices that may affect their ability to be independent in the community. Clients are over-medicating for chronic conditions as they are unaware of other opportunities available to managing those chronic conditions. Clients are experiencing functional decline and frequent hospital returns due to lack of activity or rehabilitation resources, and new regulations that require hospitals to bundle with their physicians or service providers are limiting clients' access to physical rehabilitation services in the community, as that organization may not be bundled with that provider's doctor or hospital. This project is not to redesign the wheel of services that are currently offered in hospitals or in short-term rehabs. This project is to create a healthy aging population, reduce hospital visits and reliance on medications, as well as reducing health insurance costs by making community services available for continued improvement in clients' disability areas. This idea is expected to lead the way for other communities to have community services that would meet the patient's needs, thereby increasing the aging population's productivity, quality of life, and independence, and maintaining their residence and aging in the community versus attending a skilled rehabilitation center. The existing idea is that a body in motion stays in motion, which contributes to functionality. Declines in physical function are reduced because the body is maintaining its musculoskeletal performance. We are going to take this idea and increase it by applying it and adapting it to individuals through use of adaptive equipment, remediating compensatory or adaptive strategies in which a person can actually accomplish their goals independently and with increased use of their body versus sitting and waiting for someone to assist, thereby affecting negatively the idea of a body in motion stays in motion. What makes this project new or different is that the services are comprehensive to one practice site. It provides an option for doctors, visiting nurses, home health, and hospitals to provide services in the community to these individuals there on their way to discharge. WholePerson also would provide a comprehensive service whereby we are not only accepting clients that we can treat in our office, but we are also able to go to the individual's home and assess their environment for safety and make recommendations. By putting ourselves in the community as a comprehensive service, we expect that individuals who no longer qualify for home health or VNA services and other avenues in the community can use our service to continue to develop, grow stronger, and become more independent. My big dream is to see individuals with disabilities on any level become more independent with their life, more confident with themselves, and really rely on individuals scarcely for any type of help or support, as they would have the equipment needed in order to be independent in their home and control their lives. My goal and my dream is to bring around a revolution where individuals with disabilities does not see themselves or does not define themselves as being less or unable to achieve and enjoy their life on their terms, but that they just merely require some additional supports in order to live life to its fullest. The motivation to reach this dream stems from two paths in my life: my veteran military experience as well as my experience with my younger brother. My veteran experience took me to places during wartime situations where I've observed individuals who have used things such as water bottles that were tossed away, sticks, stones, old clothing to create devices that would help them navigate their environment and reach their daily goals in terms of self-care, feeding themselves, and simply just going socializing from one location to another. Here in the States, my brother, who is developmentally, physically, and mentally challenged, this individual has shown during his transition from a mental institution, which is now closed, to supportive housing in the community, how valuable having control of your life is. He is now able to eat what he prefers, leave when he's ready to leave to go into the community, and ask for things that he enjoyed doing, which has in turn reduced his behaviors that have been inappropriate, which required calling the cops in order to control and restrain him from self-harm and harming others. It has improved his health as he is able to walk and leave on his terms, whereby he was diagnosed with requiring a wheelchair in the near future. He is now able to walk on his own without any assistance. With these small changes in my brother's life, he was able to overcome a lot of his behavioral, mental health, and physical challenges, and now lives in the community with 3 other individuals with disabilities, and he is thriving. In creating my business plan, my justification and my financial cost is approximately $88,000, which covers everything from leasing a commercial space to provide services, to promoting the business, equipment, office, administrative supplies, and the assistance of another individual in managing the operation. Should this grant be provided, it would provide me with evidence of fluid cash, which would then qualify me to take out a business loan to where I can get closer to that $88,000 and start the business as scheduled on June 23rd. Over the next 12 to 18 months, with the funding being used to acquire a larger sum of money through a bank loan to purchase equipment, office supplies, secure a real estate location for the business in which to operate, as well as marketing to reach the population and the individuals who are in contact with these individuals, the money would definitely benefit us in terms of getting us off the ground on June 3rd. During this time, we would also be scheduling training and delivery of the equipment after its purchase. We plan on hosting a small reception as a form of networking to invite those physicians, doctors, VNA services, hospital workers, workers' comp agencies to visit our facility, observe our equipment, and know that what we have to offer. In completing this task, We will then continue by hiring a marketing and sales individual to maintain those contacts, to continue to drive business so that we can build a solid caseload and business in order to provide the services the community requires at this time.
Hi, in your application you've asked a lot of questions about my need and my purpose for the grant and how I am going to spend the funds affiliated with it, my dream. And you've also asked about my company, a little bit about what it is. Well, I am Barbara Belicia of WholePerson Therapeutics. We are an occupational and physical disability practice. Our practice focuses on the adult to geriatric population. These individuals with disabilities that are developmental, physical, or mental in nature, that require a level of support that just cannot be acquired with a few weeks visit here or there to the home or to the hospital or even in a short-term rehab. We provide a service in the community that individuals with disabilities who are either on home health services or rehabilitation that are completing or coming to an end have another avenue to take in order to continue to progress with their health. We don't just work on physical disabilities, we work on occupational disabilities, which include helping someone learn to shower independently even though they may have a stroke that impacted their left side, or maybe someone who may have had an accident, and because of that accident they are unable to maintain balance because they become dizzy, meaning that there is some sense of vestibular loss. An individual who would love to prepare a meal, but because of maybe the height of the stove or the layout of their home, or even something simple as the ambulation in their home has become more challenging because of the recent event that limits their ability to perform. And even those who are at work who may have arising chronic pains and conditions that limit their participation to be really productive at work. These are the things that we address and work on because we believe everyone should have a quality of life that is important to them, that motivates them to get out of bed every day. This simple motivation helps with fighting depression, fighting loss, and being motivated just to be visible and accountable in your life. So I hope you look at not just my presentation in terms of what I provided, but I hope this concept and this idea of our project being a comprehensive community-based service is motivating enough for you to consider us for the grant. Thank you so much for listening to us.